Good morning, welcome back to the channel. This is another beautiful, beautiful fall day here in Washington State. Yeah, I'm out here at some of my local trails up near Hansville. Been spending a lot of time out here lately, hiking in general. We'll talk more about that later on, but yeah, I'm out here on my morning hike, and kind of coming in the back way, so to say. The place I usually park was absolutely full. I think they were having some kind of volunteer event up there, so I decided to drive south a little bit. Nobody at this other parking lot, so yeah, today we are gonna go on a hike. I'm gonna bring you guys along with. Also gonna kind of catch you guys up as to where I've been. It's been almost 2 months since I put anything up on the channel, so yeah, we'll give you a little life update and stuff like that. Also going to talk a little bit about the Leatherman Free P2. Had some issues, a new issue with it, so we'll dive into that later on in this video. But for now, let's hit the trail, get the heart rate up a bit. So I was out here a couple days ago, and it was an evening hike, really windy, and I came out here and stuck to the clear cuts because I didn't want anything falling on me. It happens more than you'd think. So anyways, I was coming through this portion, which is kind of at the edge of the forest. You kind of have to come through here. So I was hauling ass through here, and this had just fallen. Mind you, that was 2 days ago, and somebody's already got in here with a chainsaw and cleared it out. That's pretty rad. It just kind of goes to show you how well cared for and popular, somewhat popular, I guess, these trails are. So that's the way we're going. That's the way we're gonna go. That leads up into the clear cuts, and we'll just follow some old logging roads. So if you go, that's where we just came from. If you go down that way, if you go that way, that heads up to the main trail system out here at Hansville. So Hansville Greenway. So yeah, we're gonna go that way and explore some dirt roads as far as they go. So. So as we come out of here into this clear cut type stuff, yeah, you can just kind of see what I was talking about. There's the edge of the forest, and we were essentially just following the edge of the forest from the dirt lot that we parked at. So now we're gonna head uphill for a ways. Alright, so we've hit the road. As you can see, I think that heads... There's some houses in the distance that you probably can't see on the GoPro, but I'm sure that's where that heads. So most of this is just fields of wild blackberry, which is a lot of what you're seeing there. Also a lot of fairly young deciduous trees. All kinds of paw prints. Sure, most of those are dog, just because of the popularity of the area, but also seen a lot of scat out here as well. So, all right, we've come to a T. That's where I came from. I know where this goes, but I've never been up here. This road, for lack of a better word, sort of goes up and around and then branches out. So we'll see what's up here. So we're gonna go up this road. Doesn't look like it's been traveled too much. We'll see what it looks like up here. Alright, so we're still climbing, which is good. Keep getting wrapped up in those blackberries. But this is Scotch broom. It's a really nasty invasive plant. Kind of springs up everywhere. Has these pea pods, and they're everywhere, and they're really hard to get rid of. Anyways, yeah, this definitely hasn't been traveled much lately. The weather is absolutely incredible right now. It's just before 11 o'clock. And it's got to be already 60 out, and it's October 21st. Seems like it's taken a long time to cool off this year. I'm not complaining. Looks like we sort of plateaued out. You can see the tree line that we were hiking in down there. And this is the road, goes up here. Got like that one lone tree up there. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, so I'm up the road a little bit. We're starting to top out. And I don't know if you can tell on the GoPro, but you can see the Hood Canal from here. And on a clear day, where all those dark clouds are, there would be the Olympics. So that's cool that you can see them from some random clear cut. Yeah, we're going to keep going though. I can't tell if the road hooks that way and goes up between those hills. We're about to find out. This is just getting cooler by the minute. So yeah, this left of this road is going in between these two high points here. So looks like we might have another road going off that way. We'll see when we get up to this intersection what I think is going to be an intersection. This is what was tripping me up earlier. These blackberry vines, you can see them how they grow. They grow super low. So if you're walking through, I mean, yeah, it must have looked hilarious if anyone would have been in the bushes watching me, but I was tripping and falling a little ways back on a lot of the same kind of stuff. So high stepping, that's what I'm learning. Also, that's just from morning dew off the grass. Oh my goodness. Just as I looked up, that is a big steaming pile. A bear shit. I'm looking for a stick so I can poke this stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. My gut is telling me to not go that way. So I'm gonna go back, because if there is any possibility of an encounter with a black bear, I want no part of it. Alright, so we're headed back down the road. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here and pick up the main logging road that we started out on, and we're just gonna hike that until we reach a point where we haven't been yet, and then we'll go from there. So trying to get in at least 3 to 4 miles today. So yeah, there's predators out here, man. Yeah, I've got to get some bear spray because I've been spending a bit of time in the woods lately, and way more time than I ever have. And I feel like it's just a matter of time. Before I have that first encounter. I've never seen a bear in the wild with my own 2 eyes before. So yeah, I'd like to be a little more prepared for that in the future. Okay, I'm at an intersection. So that says Greenway Trail that way. So that leads into Hawks Hole Bridge. I've filmed there before. It's this really picturesque little bridge that goes across Hawks Hole Creek. Right down there. We're not going to go down there though. Been down there before. Like I said, I've been on the channel. I brought you guys along with. So pretty much everything from here on out is all new to me. So that road sort of turned into some really wide single track. Tons of blackberries. So what you might be able to see just through the trees there, really not sure how well the GoPro is going to pick it up, but that is a big clearing. It's a big wetland area. I believe it's Lower Hawks Pond. Alright, we have reached a point So 18. There's 18. So that's where we are. That's Lower Hawks Pond, like I just pointed out. And we've been hiking all along this area. So I could stay on that road, and then essentially is a straight line between here and here. Or I can hop on the trail, which is the brown line, the trail, and we can go down through the woods for a little bit. Now I'm not going to go all the way to here, because then I have to backtrack. I have to backtrack every single bit of this. So whatever I hiked out, I've got to hike back. There's no getting around it. So let's hop on the trail and we'll sort of drop into the deep dark forest and sort of have a change of scenery from this beautiful clear-cut second growth forest to a little more old growth forest. Let's go. Look at this stream coming through here. Looks like there's another clear cut starting up there. So this is cool. Got like a clear cut going on right there, and then got this path. Alright, getting into some decent climbing, which is good, but we are coming to the end of our hike. I dropped a pin on the map, and when I reach that pin, which I'm almost there, we're going to take a quick break, get a little food in me, some water, and then we're going to start heading back that way. Well, we're coming down to this, what do you call it, like a gulch? Let me see if the trail goes. And just checking my phone, see where we were. Oh, we went past our pin, so yeah, okay. I was kind of just waiting on a spot to jump out at me as a good spot to take a rest and chill out for a little while. Now I'm just looking for a chair. I think I might have found one. Maybe not. I was thinking about this stump right here, but upon further inspection, I think the wet moss is gonna have to do it. So I got a technique for this. I have a rain fly for this bag. It's also really, really good as a little seat cover. My butt will be cold, but it'll be dry. So, all right, we got some food in us, and yeah, we're gonna pack up our stuff shortly and head back to the trailhead. So, I guess while we're out here, I'll just sort of kind of catch you guys up on what I've been doing. Life's just been busy. I've been making a lot of changes, lifestyle changes, mostly for my health. Trying to get my cholesterol down and trying to get my physical fitness up. So. Yeah, I've been making a lot of dietary changes, and that's just been an interesting journey. Perhaps most importantly, I quit cigarettes, nicotine of any kind. Ever since I was like 16, I've smoked or dipped or vaped some form or fashion. So it's been a long addiction, long habit, I guess. But yeah, finally broke free of that after all those years. Coming up on just about a month of no nicotine, so that's been a huge lifestyle change. I've noticed that it had made its way into every part of my day, I guess you could say. But it's been good getting out and exercising again and getting some stamina back, I guess. And it's just so cool getting out in the forest this time of year. There's just a lot going on, and a lot to appreciate the more you really look. So yeah, over the past like almost 2 months, I guess it's been since I put anything up on the channel. Done some fishing sporadically. Put in at Dorado Bay. Finally, I've been wanting to do that for years. Put in at Dorado Bay with the kayak, and this is back when it was open, just about 2 months ago. And fished it for salmon, and didn't have any luck, but it saw some fish, and it was a really gorgeous day out there on the Dorado Bay, I guess you'd say. So yeah, that was good. Also went salmon fishing over in Quilcene when it was open, and didn't have any luck. Saw some fish, had a couple opportunities, but anyways. Besides that, been bass fishing too. Tried to get in a couple sessions on some of my favorite lakes in Tahuya before they closed. They close here on the 31st. That's 10 days from now. So yeah, I put in a couple sessions on one of my favorite lakes out in Tahuya. I guess I'll roll a clip from my second session out there. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, it's a good one. Oh boy. Dude. Holy shit, bro. On the spinnerbait. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Dude, that is a long ass fish. Holy shit. Oh, alright. Yeah, I was pretty excited about that fish, and having figured out a slight pattern, and it was just a gorgeous day out there. So hit my local lake a couple times. It gets a little tough to fish this time of year, but I managed to get a decent one out of there a couple weeks ago. So what a beauty. All right, let's get her out. Yeah, besides that, it's just been a ton of hiking. I've been exploring the Green Mountain State Forest area. Did a really cool hike the other day called the Tin Mine Trail, the Tin Mine Davis Loop, I guess you'd call it. But there's plenty of climbing, takes you up through a clear cut, and you come down through like this, almost like a temperate rainforest. It's a really wild hike. You get the full gamut of what Western Washington forests look like. Got some great views of the Hood Canal. You can see Lake Tahuya from there. I'm probably putting a couple of pictures up on the screen as I'm talking here. I've been taking pictures like a madman. I've been carrying my camera. Got it today. Whoa. But I've been carrying my camera everywhere with me every time I go on a hike, which has been as often as I can get out, because I'm trying to prioritize my health a little more. So anyways, that was a really good hike, and got some good pictures. Like I said, been taking pictures like crazy. Really feel like I'm starting to learn some things about photography for the first time in years. There was like a bit of a lull in creativity for me as a photographer for the past few years. So it's starting to come back, and I'm starting to get a resurgence of creativity, and that's really important to me. See, the trails we're hiking today are what I call my local trails. They aren't the closest trail system to me. I've got one that's even closer that I hiked the other morning. I'm not in love with them yet. But anyways, this is 20 minutes up from my house. There's a couple places to park, a couple places to access this whole area, and it's just miles of trails. You can put together some pretty good loops if you want, and it goes all the way up to my local lake that I fish. There's some trails that surround it, and this is the same trail system. We're just much farther south, so pretty cool. It's a pretty cool forest. When you get into here, you've got all kinds of native plants, and I'm looking at sword ferns right here. And these guys, I don't know what these guys are called. It's a different type of fern. And then over here we've got some Oregon grape, which I know you can't see, but that stuff's everywhere. And yeah, it's fall time, so the colors are out. Yeah, it's like everywhere you look. What more can you want? Alright, last thing we'll talk about, just because I kind of want to get this video done today, is the Leatherman, the Free P2, which I'm still carrying every day. And the cutters are trash, essentially. Long story short, I'm rolling some B-roll right now that I got last night of what the cutters look like after I was changing out some hooks. Usually I'd use split ring pliers to change out hooks on, they were on inline spinners back for salmon season. The rivers I was fishing have selective gear rules, which means you can't use treble hooks, so you got to switch them out for single points. And a lot of the times I just trash the trebles, so I'll just use my cutters on a multi-tool or on any kind of set of pliers, and it usually goes through them no problem. These had difficulty going through them, and then when they did go through them, they obviously, as you might have seen in the B-roll, they're trashed. So I heard this being a thing. I didn't know it affected the free series, but I had heard about it like on the ARC, where they had switched vendors for the cutters, and they were like soft as butter, and maybe that's what happened here. But I gotta replace these. Just for comparison's sake, I've got a Gerber MP600, a multiplier, another multi-tool, and I cut the same hooks with that multi-tool, and I had no issue, no damage to the cutters, nothing like that. Took my Leatherman Signal, did the same thing, did the same hooks. The cutters had no issue, so maybe it's just a bad batch of cutters that I got. So those are going to get replaced sometime soon. I don't know if that would be a warranty claim, or if that would just be easier to just pony up the $30 and get a new set and just hope that they're hard. I don't know. Other than that, it's been a good tool. I just thought I'd give you guys an update on any kind of little speed bump that we'd have along the way with carrying the Leatherman Free P2. So lastly, knife for today. It is a Monday, and that means we carried the Manix Monday. So this knife lately hasn't been getting a lot of carry because I've been opting for the bug out with applied weapons tech scales in M4, or the Para 3 lightweight in CTS BD1N, also with applied weapons tech scales, in a Lynch clip. Both really lightweight, really compact knives that are great for hiking, and that's kind of been the theme lately. So it almost looks like we might have some weather moving in, which is possible. Alright guys, well I'm going to hit the trail and try to beat what looks like some weather that's moving in. So yeah, we're gonna hoof it and get back to the car. I think I'm going to wrap the video up here because anything I show you on the way back is what I showed you on the way out. It's an out and back trail, so yeah, I'm just going to haul ass back and try to make a good pace and burn some calories. So thanks for sticking with it and staying tuned and watching the videos when I do upload. Hopefully we have some more content coming down the pipeline. I'd like to get a good camping trip in, maybe in the next couple days because the weather's looking really good. Yeah, a camping trip would be good. Also, let me know if you like the hiking content. I can put some more effort into the camera shots for sure if you guys actually do like coming along out in the woods with me. And yeah. Also, if you want to check out any of my photography, I post it on my Instagram, usually on my story. Don't know how I feel about posting my regular photography on my EDC account. Maybe I'll start up a different account. I don't know if that's even worth doing on Instagram anymore. Instagram's kind of lame these days, but I still post stuff on there for anybody that wants to see it. So yeah, it'll be linked below if you want to check it out. Alright guys, I will see you on the next one. Later.